Welcome to Best Product Reviews, your ultimate destination for tech reviews and gaming gear. If you're a gamer planning your setup for 2025, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the best GPUs for gaming in 2025, from epic performance to unbeatable value. Whether you're aiming for buttery smooth 4K or dominating esports titles at 240 Hz, we've got you covered. We'll break down the pros, cons, and everything in between. Stick around to find the perfect GPU to power your dream gaming rig. Let's jump right in. Number 5. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. AMD's Radeon RX 7900 XTX currently holds the title of the fastest graphics card from Team Red, and it lands near the top of the overall performance charts. It has a higher price tag to match its performance, officially listed at $999, though you can find models starting around $900 now that supply has caught up with demand. The 7900 XTX is built on AMD's latest RDNA 3 architecture, giving it a significant boost in compute power. You also get 33% more memory and bandwidth compared to the previous generation. Compared to the RX 6950 XT, it's a whopping 44% faster at 4K resolution, although that advantage shrinks to 34% at 1440p and 27% at 1080p. It delivers this performance uplift without a massive increase in power consumption or card size. However, AMD still trails behind Nvidia when it comes to ray tracing performance. While ray tracing is becoming more common, many games with ray tracing also support Nvidia's DLSS, which AMD hasn't fully matched with its FSR, although FSR2 and FSR3 can sometimes come close. If you prioritize the best ray tracing experience, Nvidia remains the clear winner. AMD GPUs can handle professional and content creation tasks, but performance can be inconsistent. Some apps run great, while others lag. And for AI or deep learning, Nvidia cards are a far better choice. If you want a powerful card for traditional gaming and don't mind sacrificing some ray tracing performance, the 7900 XTX is a great option. The slightly cheaper RX 7900 XT is also worth considering. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links given in the description. Number 4. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090. For some, the best graphics card is the fastest, regardless of price. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090 caters precisely to this group. It was the first card launched with Nvidia's Ada Lovelace architecture and remains the most potent GPU in their lineup. However, pricing has become extremely high, with many cards now selling for over $2,000. This is due to a combination of factors, including export restrictions to China and the growing demand for GPUs in AI and deep learning. The RTX 4090 creates a significant performance gap between itself and the next closest Nvidia GPU. It's 35% faster overall than the RTX 4080 at 4K and 32% faster than the RTX 4080 Super. It also outperforms AMD's top card, the RX 7900 XTX, by a substantial 47%, though it currently costs nearly twice as much online. You really need a high refresh rate 4K monitor to get the most out of the RTX 4090. At 1440p, its lead over the 4080 Super shrinks to 22%, and at 1080p, it's only 13% faster. You'll also want the fastest CPU possible to avoid bottlenecks. Beyond gaming, the RTX 4090 excels in professional content creation workloads like Blender, Octane, and V-Ray, often outperforming the 4080 Super by up to 42%. And when it comes to AI, the 4090 is in a league of its own, offering triple the performance of the 7900 XTX in Stable Diffusion. While some professional applications are locked behind Nvidia's professional cards through drivers, the 4090 remains a powerhouse for content creators. If you need the absolute best performance and have a large budget, the RTX 4090 is the current champion. Just keep in mind you may need to also upgrade your power supply and maybe also CPU. If you are strict to rasterization gaming, you might want to consider AMD's offerings. For updated pricing and more details, Check out the links given in the description. Number 3. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070. Nvidia's RTX 4070 didn't initially blow us away with its performance or value proposition. However, it generally matches the previous generation RTX 3080, comes with the latest Ada Lovelace architecture and features, and now costs about $150 less. With the launch of the RTX 4070 Super, it received a further price cut, and you can now find models starting around $530. It recently went head-to-head with AMD's RX 7900 GRE, and we gave the edge to the Nvidia card. This is largely due to the Nvidia ecosystem, including technologies like DLSS and various AI features, as well as its highly efficient architecture. However, if you're solely focused on raw rasterization performance, the RX 7900 GRE is a strong contender. The RTX 4070 can still deliver a great ray tracing experience with DLSS upscaling, uses only around 200W of power, often less, and outperforms AMD's RX 7800 XT in overall performance. It's slightly slower in rasterization but faster in ray tracing, plus it has the advantage of DLSS support. The choice between the RTX 4070 and the RTX 4070 Super really comes down to whether you're willing to pay a bit more for proportionally higher performance or if you'd rather save some money. They offer nearly the same value, with the 4070 Super costing 13% more while delivering 16% higher performance on average. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links given in the description. Number 2. AMD Radeon RX 7900 GRE. The Radeon RX 7900 GRE has replaced the RX 7800 XT as our top AMD pick. It utilizes the AMD Radeon A3 architecture but opts for the larger Navi 31 GPU instead of the Navi 32 found in the 7800 XT. This gives it 33% more compute units. AMD balances this by reducing the GPU and GDDR6 clocks, though overclocking can potentially recover some of that performance. The 7800 XT is still a good alternative. The 7900 GRE ends up about 10% faster for 10% more money, making it a fantastic value, especially if you prioritize 1440p gaming. There are certainly faster GPUs, but the 7900 XT costs 27% more while delivering only about 20% more performance. Efficiency has been a bit inconsistent with Radeon A3, but the 7900 GRE is currently AMD's most efficient GPU, thanks in part to the reduced clocks. It's also faster than the previous generation 6950 XT while using over 60W less power. You also get AV1 encoding support, DP 2.1 video output, and significantly improved compute and AI capability. AMD continues to offer more bang for your buck in rasterization games compared to Nvidia, though it lags behind in ray tracing, particularly in demanding titles like Alan Wake 2 that use full path tracing. If you want to experience fully path-traced games and future RTX remix mods, Nvidia remains the better option. However, the 7900 GRE's rasterization performance ties the 4070 Super at 1440p for $50 less. Also, at this price point, 16GB of memory is a big plus, and the 7900 GRE delivers. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links given in the description. Number 1. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070. Nvidia refreshed its 40 series lineup at the start of 2024 with new Super models, and the RTX 4070 Super is arguably the most appealing of the bunch. It retains the same $599 MSRP as the non-Super 4070, which has dropped to $549, while offering all the latest features of the Nvidia Ada Lovelace architecture. It provides a slightly better than linear boost in performance relative to its price, which is excellent in today's market. There are plenty of base MSRP models available at retail. The Founders Edition has a sleek black aesthetic, runs relatively cool and quiet, and there are numerous third-party cards with even better cooling, sometimes at lower prices. The 40 boasts a core count increase of over 20% compared to the vanilla 4070. Our testing shows that despite having the same VRAM capacity and bandwidth as the non-super model, it's still 16% faster overall at 1440p, thanks in part to the 33% increase in L2 cache size. Compared to the previous generation Ampere GPUs, even with less raw bandwidth, the 4070 Super generally matches or beats the RTX 3080 and clearly outperforms the RTX 3080. Impressively, it does all of this while using over 100W less power. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links given in the description. That wraps up our list of the best GPUs for gaming in 2025. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss any of your top picks? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell for more awesome tech content. Stay tuned for our next video, and until then, happy gaming!